Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I have finally decided on what I'm going to do for my Elden Ring footage. So there is a good chance that I will be doing some live streaming later on. For right now, I just want to get something on the books to show you guys what I had in mind. So we are going to be starting with Miss Level 7 here. The idea being that I'm just getting started, and we'll just kind of see what happens as we go along. But I do have an idea of what I'm going to be aiming for. So this is Brigid. She is going to be pretty much the star of the show here. We have decided upon doing a faith-based build, and as such, I'm going to be taking the opportunity to basically I'm going to try for a full faith caster, but there are going to be certain weapons that I will be looking for. And more specifically, I'm planning on putting together a sort of pyromancer build. Alright, first boss. There's a good chance that I'm not going to be able to beat this guy. I guess the game decided that was enough. Because it's not like I was dead or anything. But, whatever. I do intend to be skipping some cutscenes and a lot of dialogue, because by all rights this is my third new character, but it would actually be my fourth playthrough. So, you know, take that however you will. Alright, I chose to start with a golden seed, so let's go ahead and add a charge. Because I am going full caster, it's going to be a good idea to have plenty of cerulean tears. And since I am planning on going for a sort of pyromancer build, there are certain things that I definitely want to try to acquire as early as possible. Oh look, it's Vare. And one thing I would really like to acquire is a new outfit.
Come to the lab. Of course you. Unfortunate, without guidance, you are fate.
Alright, we'll just quick skip over this.
You may all that. It will leave, even if Grace is the castle, the home. It's time you saw castle. If you.
Alright, so got that taken care of. So our first big goal is going to be to get Torrent. You know, our equine buddy. You're lucky I don't need thin beast bones. Alright. Our first big landmark is right here. Awaken thy grace. Go ahead and grab this. Smithing stone time.
You're and I can also that you're not. Then why not? I am Carlet.
About
I am
you.
Of an home selling wares. The land has been tainted by mad. It's only tarnished like yourself. Let's say you know, you should buy yourself a crafting essential.
And that's pretty much what I'm here for at the moment. Can I even afford it? Of course I can't. What are you, stupid? You think you have money when you step out of the fucking gate? Yes, for now. Alright, well, since we are lacking in cash, I think the next best thing we can do is head north to the obvious map marker. Like I said, our next goal is going to be to get Torrent and talk to Melina. Or, you know, Melina. However you want to pronounce her name. The game pronounces it Melina, so who am I to say otherwise? Let's go ahead and burn this guy up. Ah, you suck. So I have done a caster build before. It was intelligence-based, and that's what my first character is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, you guys mind if I come in here and just kind of grab up that map marker? Godric's Soldier Goblins. And map of West Limgrave. I hope I said Limgrave and not Lingrave, because that would just be embarrassing. Like, no one likes you. Oh, hey, I haven't changed that up yet. Alright, hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that switch. So, right is going to be you, left is going to be you. I don't really use this at all, so as soon as I get another item, I will put it in that spot. Sweet, I probably can't even equip that, can I? Alright! Gonna really be mixing up with our strength of 11. Which, honestly, considering what I'm going for, is more strength than I thought I would have. By the way, you know what I could really use? Boots. Actually, what I really need is gloves. Alright, gloves we have. Alright, there's a good chance that I'm not properly equipped to handle a knight at the moment. So let's just head for the Grace, where we will get exactly what I was looking for. Alright, let's be introduced to our semi-maiden, Melina.
Greetings,
Admittedly, that is such a
traveler
great cloak.
from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
You never do really know why she's got that rune mark across her left eye.
Have you heard? They serve the two-thing, but I can play the turning rune to aid you. You need only to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. I bequeath.
There we go.
Use it. It will summon a torrent. Has to treat him with.
Alright, so let's... Well, we can't really... Why did I think that was a thing? Alright. I don't have enough to level up at this point. But since we do now have our buddy Torrent in tow, okay, I actually don't want those on my item ring, and they're not, so what am I worried about? Alright, we've got ourselves Captain Horse. Alright, let's do this the way I know how. Alright, we're gonna spend just a little bit of time gathering runes. Now, because I am going to be pure casting, what I would like to be able to have more FP to cast with, and definitely more faith to do more damage with my stuff. But I'm not too concerned with leveling up just yet. The time will come for that. Plus, I was planning on doing level grinding off camera. Because, frankly, I think you guys would probably find that to be a little boring to watch. And rightfully so. I don't blame you for not wanting to sit and watch me grind out runes. More freebies. Yes, thank you. Flail. Alright, I don't know if I can equip that, and if I can, do I want to? I cannot, and no, I don't really want to. Unfortunately, flails in this game are a little on the iffy side. Alright. So, what should be our first goal? Well, I would like to have access to some different spells to use. So, we are just going to charge straight into Liurnia of the Lakes and go get that Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Pardon me, sir, I'm over here now. Yeah, a little late. Trumpet your ass off somewhere else. I've got business to attend to. And a golden seed to fly. Alright, so we are going to be making our way to... Shut up. Yeah, woof woof, howl howl. No one cares about you. Let's come over here, grab this. Lord knows we'll be needing enough of those. Hello, young lady.
Been grafted? Everyone who came with me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken, even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become
Well, that was rude of them. I guess they decided to follow me and show me what's for telling them that I don't care about their presence. Well, that's embarrassing. I was trying to talk to the crestfallen young woman here, and you decided to be complete assholes.
everyone who came with me. Only to have their arms taken. Did you know? If you're quite a lot. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Well, that makes us two, but I don't have... It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a...
I mean, can you really blame her for being afraid of having your limbs and your head cut off and being grafted to a sick fuck with a murderous obsession?
I know. Can you take this? The poor thing, and it'll be glad.
Alright, so, since we're here, let's go ahead and get ourselves another flask, since I did pick up another golden seed. And we'll also talk to Melina.
This tiny golden or this light, but now you can see the rays of grace. Upon the cliff, a demigod who inherit if the rays of grace sit in the Elden Ring beckons you as an ally by pact. I pray that you to face the challenge.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure I will be. It's gonna take some proper building. By the way, since we have gotten Torrent, let's make our way back to the Church of Ella, because there's one more person that wants to speak with us.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
Why, yes, you may, Lady in White.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Sweet.
'Tis a bell
Good way to get
calling
started.
forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet.
Oh, we'll see
But all
about
the
that.
same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Alright, so those of you who know the game well enough know who that is. Those of you who don't, I'm not about to spoil things. Spoil things for those of you who haven't played the game much. It just doesn't seem like a wise idea to go around telling people things that, well, I'm not going to say you shouldn't know it, but I don't want to...
I'm glad you took my warning. You've made an X.
Yeah, I don't want to create too much, you know, spoiler content. That having been said, a lot of you probably know who that is already, so understand this. She is a character that I like very much. Alright, there's another shack over here. I also want to see if I have what it takes to take down a troll, because that would be a good way to help me get some early runes. Alright, well I can't do so without a flask, but... it can be done. So that'll be a good way for me to get some early level ups and spending runes. But again, I'm not going to make you watch that. I'm just going to use it as an example. I'm going to level up my faith stat once. And now I'm going to do as I said I was going to do, and make my way into Liurnia early so I can try to grab that Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Because if there's one thing that Daddy's going to like in this run, it's going to be fire. Which brings up the idea of why I named this character Brigid. I named her as such because Brigid is the name of a Norse goddess of fire. She's also a character that I frequently use in other role-playing sessions, essentially just because. I think she's an interesting character, the way that I have her written, and I enjoy the idea of using that character. You know, when the time comes. All right, what does that allow me to craft again? Sweet. Probably won't have a lot of use for those. Let's go, Torrent. Uh-oh. I heard... Alright, let's go ahead and destroy this thing. Hopefully get ourselves a nice little treasure. Storm Wall. Alright, you know, for all the shields that I plan on using for this run. Honestly, though, there's nothing saying that I can't either respec or just try out some things just for the hell of it. Honestly, it'll probably be a lot of fun. Alright, now, trying to remember how I get to Liurnia. Through here. So one thing we must always remember about an open world game is that you're not required to stop and fight everything that you see. So there's going to be a lot of running around just getting myself set up for things. I don't need to fight these wolves, so let's not. Yeah, okay, guys, shut up. And there we go. We're at Liurnia of the Lakes, nice and early. Alright, so let's come over here. Fences mean nothing to me. Sacred Tear is nice and helpful.
Believe it or not, for us.
I'll donate 10 runes.
You're a true. My name is presuming you're only.
So he says that his sorceries aren't very good, but trust me when I say that I relied on Glintstone Pebble with my first character for far longer than one would believe reasonable.
Apologies. I'm afraid. All right. I can tell you what you've seen. That's the only it's those after they declared the academy, as you might have guessed, making entry to and so on. When they cast, why not find without one? And you'll never reach the. And if you find it, once you've tied up all your loose ends, would you consider? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Mere, but still.
He says that he has no talent for sorcery, but, you know, if you look at what he can do, you know, in universe, he's actually probably on to something big. So, you know, just food for thought. He says he sucks. I say you've got more potential than you think you do, good sir. You're too hard on yourself. Alright. Let us go this way. This is not a fire monk encampment, but I just want to burn these guys up for the hell of it. Hey. Let's quick pop in here, grab what treasures I can without getting mollywopped. Alright, I think that's about it. Let's Stone 3. Very nice. Alright, that's about it for that. Let's keep going. Another Site of Grace. And a merchant.
You surprised you found me in my... No matter, no. Why don't... Oh, but don't ask.
Don't ask how you got your hands on them. Sir, have you been doing unscrupulous things on the side of the highway? Alright, so there are plenty of things here that are interesting. I am going to buy these astrologer's trousers. There's something about the barefoot look that just isn't me, so... Plus, these are way better. There you go, I look like a respectable adventurer now. God, fancy that, huh? Who would have fucking guessed? Cool. I don't really use the sacrificial twigs, but it's good to know they're there. Now, we just need to find that fire monk encampment. Oh, hey, by the way, map fragments. Out of the way, you stupid wraiths. No one likes you. Ignore your lame-ass spells. Alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that fire monk encampment should be around here somewhere. Forgive me if I don't have perfect memory. I'm just going where I remember. Don't much care for the vulgar militia. Oh, that must be it. Alright, so we are just going to ignore these guys. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Now you might have noticed that there's another treasure in here that we can pick up. And you know what? Fair enough. So we now have the Fire Monk's prayer book. Let's go ahead and take this somewhere where it can be translated and we ignore the funny texture pop-in. Because at the end of the day, this game is amazing, and I'm not going to let a little thing like some texture pop-in stop me from loving it. Now, let's be fair, when the game launched, it did have some performance issues. I'm not pretending like that's not a thing. I just don't think it's overall as important as the actual legacy of the game. The game itself is too good for me to be spurned away by something that obviously has been more or less fixed. I'm also very interested in maybe trying out an Elden Ring randomizer. And yes, that is a thing. As much as I love Link to the Past randomizer, you would have to be crazy to think that I wouldn't be interested in trying out an Elden Ring randomizer. Alright. Trying to remember where the Church of Vows is. I think it's right there. I could be wrong, but I'll know it when I see it. Sweet, another Site of Grace. So this seems like a good time to talk about what weapons I'm looking for. So, for the most part, there's going to be very few, like, actual weapons that I'm, like, crazy about. But there are, of course, going to be faith-based weapons that I'm interested in. And that's going to be things like the Magma Whip Candlestick I'm very interested in. I'm very interested in the... Like, eventually I'm going to want to try to equip the Blasphemous Blade. By now you're seeing a pattern. The weapons I'm interested in are fire-based in nature. You know, because fire-based character. Alright, well we're not crossing that bridge. We need to find the Church of Vows. By all rights, I don't need to. There is no reason why I need to specifically go to the Church of Vows to use the Fire Monk's Prayer Book. But I am doing so because there is a character there that I very much enjoy. Out of the way, doggo. I do not have the confidence to take that guy on yet. I want to have at least a little bit of a safety net before I go after him. This should be the resurrection painting, if I remember correctly. I know where I need to use that, but oh well. Before I go too much further, why don't I just use these and get myself some runes? In case you're wondering, is there a better way to break open those runes than smacking them against your own chest? Doesn't matter.
Forgive me.
Oh hey, she's gonna take me to the round table hold.
If you had the met, it seems my worry torrent, whereas I'm in. There is but one I can take gathering place. Very well, let my hand rest.
Alright, Melina, let's go. It's a very forward way to ask for a first date, don't you think? Yeah, just take my hand and we'll just teleport somewhere completely weird. You okay with that? Well, it doesn't matter now.
Oh, I see you've just welcome to the round table hall.
He's got a much more exotic pillory than I do, I'm jealous.
Teach incantation to explore this so that one day, ensuring all the way. You do, most tarnished. You are, well...
See, what? Okay, so he's got more incantations for me to learn. Now, I started with Catch Flame, but you best believe I'm interested in Flame Sling. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm interested in most of these.
May the golden...
Alright, so let's go ahead and equip our... Oh yeah, that's right, I did find a Sacred Tear earlier. Alright, now that we have Flame Sling, we've got a ranged option. Let's go back to trying to find the Church of Vows. I am strictly going off memory at this point, but I don't think anyone is going to begrudge me a little bit of exploration. Plus, I think this is it right here, so I'm just going to mark it, and we're going to go. I would say something about following the yellow brick road, but there's neither yellow nor road. Nor bricks even, so we're just following the nothing. Follow the nothing, and it will lead you probably to nothing. Were you expecting a better answer than that? Shut up. Why don't we test out our new spell against this hapless fool? I enjoy having ranged options. Oh, hey, Briars of Sin. I don't know if I care about that or not. I don't think I do. How dare you list lazily to the left? Hey, I know that spell. I don't even know why I'm trying to fight this guy right now. Yeah, honestly, this is a bad idea. I'm just doing this to prove to myself that I can, I guess. Oh yeah? You're up to this. Ooh, that was painful. It's gonna take all my potions to beat one fire monk. But the task is done. Oh, hang on, fire monk gauntlets. That's a nice find. We will definitely be putting those on. I mean, it doesn't go well with the rest of my outfit, but the rest of my outfit is shite, so who cares? Alright. There are things here I want to pick up, and you're not going to stop me. When I say things, I mean that one thing. I want that one thing. Alright. Should be coming up on the Church of Vows pretty soon here. There it is. That's right, alert each other to what you already saw. Good job, guys. Alright, now, let's go ahead and learn from Turtle Pope.
I welcome you. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies. Do you know how it came? Well, that is a shattering has. It is here by the matron, and so the earth.
As said, I'm just kind of skipping over this stuff.
You are free. I would, sir, if you find any, unless, in which case.
Now, what incantations do you know? I don't have the faith for Blessing's boon yet, but how about I give you a prayer book?
Oh, what? Very well. Let us. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
Now we can learn O Flame! And Surge O Flame! But we need more runes. But we have the grace. We can come back here whenever we want to talk to Turtle Pope and get ourselves more spells. Alright. So the next step in my process is... I think I want to go to Summonwater Village and take out that Tibia Mariner. We already have access to the Round Table Hold. We can do that without fighting Brigid. But before I call an end to this episode, I would like very much to at least try my hand at Brigid. Oh, and because we've already opened access to the Round Table Hold, she's already gone off. Alright. Well, it's another golden seed for me. Who am I to complain? Oh, I need another golden seed first. Alright, no problem. Alright, so let us travel to the east. I am looking for D, Hunter of the Dead, and I think before I run into him, I'll run into Alexander, otherwise known as Elden Ring's best boy. Oh hey, a Caden Sellsword. Sweet, I'm gonna throw fire at you now. Well, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright, so might have to look for another route to take on the Caden Sellsword. Or maybe just time my fireball slings better. Well, regardless, let's go get our runes back. Game. There we go. There we go. That was a little better. Oh, hey, another one. Hey, while we're here, you want to drop you that Caden armor? That was a poorly timed dodge. Yeah, get used to that "you died" message. You'll see that a lot. It's almost like this is a Souls game or something. There we go, that's much better. This should be Stormhill Shack. Here we will find the Knight Bernal and his selection of Ashes of War. Probably not going to be using many of them, but hey, you know what? It's good to have stuff on hand than not.
Name's Let
Better
me ask you,
tabs.
are you here in the land? Does your faith in the despite the honest to such thoughts? Well, but there's nothing any interest. All I know now's the time.
Let's see. Probably the best thing to pick up here is Stormblade. I'll also pick up No Skill, and I can grab the rest later.
Well,
Let's just say that's not the last we're going to be seeing of Bernal. I'm basically just going to ignore you guys. I don't really have any interest. Plus, there's a knight here. And at the moment, I'm, even though feeling better about myself than I was earlier, not quite yet willing to pick a fight with a knight. Yes, that did rhyme by accident. Oh wait, Alexander is here. Hang on. Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yes, let's start Alexander's questline.
I am Alexander. Also these. My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear, and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
Alright, so just slap Alexander a few times, huh? Yeah, you don't have to worry about Alexander. He's made of sterner stuff.
Oh, that mighty. Well,
Exalted flesh, why thank you.
once again, I journey to the east, where and beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled wilds. And upon their southern edge, I'd heard doesn't the notion.
Alright. Alexander is what we like to call a jolly sort. And I think that is a very good thing. If I were farming for the octopus head, I would do it there, but not that interested in farming that item up. Now, I am somewhat interested in trying to take down Pumpkinhead, because there is the chance that we can get the pumpkin helm from him. Also, he's acting like a doofus, so okay, well, no pumpkin helm, but hey, at least I took him down. Just knowing that you can do something is a good part of the fight. We're back in Limgrave! Skeletons, you have to give them a nice double tap to actually take them out permanently. I would like to get my hands on that grave site, not that I can use it right away, but I do ever so like scythe weapons. Alright, nothing special from that, but that's okay. Oh, wait, there's D. Let's go talk to him.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again.
No, they're just sleeping. Yeah, you've got it all wrong. They're just sleeping, see? Oh, there's a blood stain. Yeah, that's probably death.
I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death, and worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value the village here, turn back.
Okay. Well, let's completely ignore that warning and go see what he's talking about. Plus, there should be a site of grace over here to help us recharge. Love it. You're always happy to see it. Now, actually, before I continue, there is something I should grab that will hopefully make my time a little easier. Boing. Alright, now I believe I go over here into this room. The Cipher Pata, that's what I had in mind. Oh, and the referential the something. Does require a faith score of 30 to use properly, but, you know, that's okay. Eventually we'll get there. There's Albert. He's probably gonna destroy me. That's what I thought. But at least now we have something to work towards now. A 30 faith is no small requirement, but I mean, we are at 17, so it won't take forever to get there. Alright, we're probably just gonna have to write those runes off as a loss. Let's head back to Summonwater Village and try to take out that Mariner. There we go. Oh, you son of a bitch! And splash. Since I am in your face, why don't we just pile on damage a little faster? I missed. Okay, I could stand to suck a little less. Mistakes were made. Literally light your booty on fire. And there we go. Not bad for its starting, for a very opening character, huh? Deathroot, ooh, and Skeletal Militiaman Ashes. That'll probably be good for opening game, don't you think? Alright, let's go grab a couple more treasures that are just hanging around here. I wouldn't exactly call the mushroom a treasure, but I mean... You, go down, thank you. You too. Need to put some meat on those bones. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny and clever. Thought I saw something up here. I could be very wrong. No, I think what I saw was up here. How many stone sword keys do I need for this? 1. Is it worth it? Debatable. But if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget about it, so yeah. Turtle. Oh, this is the green turtle charm, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good one. There we go. Yeah, I'd say that's worthwhile. well, I did mention that I wanted to try to take out Margit before I called it a day, so what the hell, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? I lose? Oh no, say it ain't so. Before we go in there, let's get a few level ups. Let's level up Vigor, Faith, and Endurance. Alright, now we'll just run past all these guys and try to take on Margit the Fell Omen. And if I have a hard time with that, I know of somewhere I can go to pick up something that will help. Hey, come back here. Whoa, okay, that's... Alright, Wild Strikes. I'm actually pretty okay with that. Excuse me, fellas. Got places to be, people to kill. Alright, I can set up multiplayer call signs now. And here's an example of one of those cutscenes I'm going to be skipping.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
Oh hey, he can two-shot me. Well, that's why I used my runes before I came in here. I'll give it a couple more attempts, but yeah, it might be a good idea to pop some more points into Vigor and grab some more level ups before I come back. Oops, wrong color. For what it's worth, no, I don't necessarily feel bad for not being able to beat Margit at this level. He's a difficulty spike for a reason.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. These
Owie.
foolish ambitions to rest.
Alright, well, tell you what, why don't we go ahead and call it there? And there are other things I can go do to make myself stronger so that we can be ready for Margit when the time comes. But trust me when I say I'm very happy to have found those Fire Monk gauntlets. We have some decent spells and things to work towards, so maybe what I'll do in the meantime is I'll farm some runes, get some new stuff, level up a bit, and then we should be ready to go. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope this has been a fun time for you, seeing someone hop on Elden Ring with a new character and just go from scratch. I know I'm having fun with it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night wherever you may happen to be. I will see you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everyone.
Hey!
And say goodbye to Brigid. Bye-bye.